What's going on, YouTube? David Thompson here, Raw Energetics. Man, I want to talk to you guys. See, like right now in this time that we're going through, 2015, I feel like we should be way more advanced. But there's a lot of things that's going on. And I know a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, I haven't talked about this a lot on my site, but now is the time. Like, all of us who have a lot of information, all of us that have a lot of experiences, all of us that just know that there's more in life than just this. We're looking on TV and we're finding that the media is driving us to do other things that we shouldn't be doing. Have us focusing on shows for hours at a time, eating this food that has no value to us at all. It's just pure poison. Taking all of this fluoride through our water, we're becoming poison. All these poisons attacking the pineal gland, so we can't see the higher realms. We can't act more in harmony. For those of you that don't know that our government is being ran by, I can't make it any softer for you guys, but to say that exactly what it is, you know what I mean? Our government is being ran by Satanists. Now, okay, a lot of you guys may be like, whoa, that's a little too much, Dave. Alright. Now, you gotta bring your head out of the realm of the traditional Bible. You know what I mean? I don't want to get too far into that right now, but we just gotta sit here and focus for right now and just know that when I say Satanist, that is evil, that they're trying to disconnect us from the creation, the creator, to not allow us to know that we are all creator beings, that we all are divine. See, they know this. They know that. Like astral travel, psychic abilities, manifestation, magic, seeing other realms, different dimensions, anything that you could think of, aliens, creatures from different solar systems that we may just call monsters when we see them in our reality, that we may call demons when we see them in our reality. They know of this. They deal with this every day. But this is paranormal, beyond normal. But they know this, but we can't know this. Occulted knowledge, this hidden knowledge. They are way more advanced than us. Way more advanced than us spiritually, mentally. So they have us think that spiritualism, mysticism, your holy beliefs, any book is all just insanity or taboo. And when we start to talk about it to other people, they feel that it's all taboo, so they don't want anything to do with it. But in the meantime, that this evil is going on, that's just driving us like cattle. Go eat McDonald's, go eat Burger King, go to your fast food store, spend money, consume, buy things you don't need. And when you're off, you want to just leave and spend money. Go back to work hard. Work until you're like 65 and you can't do anything. You're all dried up and brittle, bones about to break. Then you get retirement funds that you can't survive off of. You think this is by accident? You think this is a mistake? That, oh, there's a little glitch in the system, but they never fix it? We're dealing with the smartest people on the planet, and you think they miss one? Welfare is making people worse. Like, yeah, people need support, but they don't need a crutch. You know what I mean? Like, we need programs to help people out. But back to the main subject is that we got these Satanists. These Satanists feeding us demonic music. Sending evil. I mean, I'm not talking like, yo, I'm not saying, like, for instance, I mean, I'm being realistic. This is exactly what's happening. Like, you're hearing some of your music, some of the best music out there, because they sign up with the Illuminati. They get their music published and pushed to the fullest extent. You know what I mean? Like Jay-Z, Tyler Perry, any other top of the top. The people that's on Drake, Rihanna, like anybody you can imagine, everybody you see on The Voice, Maroon 5, you name it. When they record their music, they're praying to these demonic forces, and they put them on the track. They bless the track. You play it back. You get that demonic feeling. You get the demonic presence in your home, in your consciousness, in your field, and you repeatedly say these spells, because that's what music is. It's a spell. You keep on repeating it over and over, day by day. What do you think happens? Now, this is just a question. Answer that question. What do you think happens when you repeat the same thing over and over, day to day? It's called hypnosis, hypnotic suggestion. So if you are listening to rap music all day that says bang bang, kill 'em all, I rob, I steal, I kill, like, I'm a fan, but I don't listen to that stuff all day, every day. You know, I don't even listen to these new rappers. It's all different. Like, I listen to all sorts of music, but you can't listen to it all the time. There's demons on these tracks, and that's just the smallest piece. These guys worship Satan out in public. And you guys might be like, oh, I don't care. But this is the reason that we're in this trap now, because people think that we don't got a chance. Like, this is the government. They do what they want. No, they do what we say. Like, it's the people's government. It's supposed to be. If we talk and we say we don't want pollution, we don't want poison in the air that we breathe, because there is. We don't want GMOs in our food. We don't want poison in our tap water that affects our brain, that has us all insane. Our brains are messed up. The way that we see society is messed up. And it needs to come to an end. I'm pleading with you guys. Stand up, recognize that when you speak to people nowadays, you see that they're gone. There's no consciousness. They truly believe that they are their role in life. That we're groomed ever since we are kids, since preschool. Come in, sit down, listen to the authority. Get up. I said that's wrong. That's wrong. No, that's bad. That's bad. Once you start telling a kid like that, no, that's bad, somebody would constantly look to see if they're doing the right thing. And that plants a virus in the mind that has us question ourselves throughout our whole life. So the brain is the best computer that we can ever have on this planet. A supercomputer is nothing compared to our brain, our mind. But with this virus that we have implanted through school, through our parents, because they're taught and they just pass it on, that every time we get the right answer, we question it 3 to 4 times before we feel like it's true. Then we end up putting down the wrong answer. And in school and at home, when you get the wrong answer, it seems like you get scolded. So you don't even want to attempt anymore because you feel uncomfortable. You go to school, you wake up at a certain time, you have to be on time. And if you're not on time, you get in trouble. If you don't sit down, be quiet and listen, you get in trouble. If you talk back, if you question the authority, you get in trouble. You get sent home, you get in trouble. You have to be in school, because if you're not in school, that is very, very wrong, and you get in trouble. I believe in education to the highest extent, but we don't get the education that we need in school. This is a fact. This is proven fact. There's statistics all over the net and books that you can read. John Taylor Gatto, if I'm saying his name right, look that up. It tells all about the trivia method. It's the true way of learning. Look that up if you guys want to improve your mind. I'm now researching that. But this same systematic format is what we live with day to day when we go to work. You come in, you have to be on time. If you question the authority, you can get in trouble. You don't want to get sent home, because that's going to mean a whole world of trouble. Because you got bills, and being in your role, you have to maintain that role. See, like, we're all delusional. We're delusional. We're running in circles. And at worst, we're asleep. We don't acknowledge what's going on. We're asleep consciously. There's so many people that truly believe that there's nothing else besides the physical world. They don't believe that there's a life beyond here. They don't believe that there's spirits. They don't believe that we're spirit. They believe that we're the body, the physical body, and once we die, that's it. We're confused. We're confused, and the system is letting it become much easier day by day by day by day by day, because we're put under constant duress. We have to work hard, we beat up our bodies to the extreme. We have no time to think. We have just enough time to get home, take a shower, watch a couple of shows, and eat, and go back to sleep, and do it all over again. And we're such a creature of habit that we do the same thing every single day. So there's nothing new. There's no growth in mind. So we just become zombies. And you know what the people on top do? They love it. They love it. They're like, these guys are not getting any smarter. They're not getting the connection to the higher realms. They have no idea. They truly believe that money and power is where it's at, and it has nothing to do with reality. love it. They love when you get frustrated. They love when you get mad. They love when you give in and you say, well, it's okay, I can't do anything about it. Because we constantly give up our free will. We give it away. And they don't take it from us. They work us and they push us until we give up. Because they work with the higher laws. They break a lot of them, but they work with them. The laws of reality. Yes, they can just do their worst with us, but they want us to give up. And once we give up, that's when they'll just come and just crush us. Because a lot of you know that they want to break down society so there's only a small amount of us, so we'll be a lot easier to control. And all of you that sit here and watch this and say, oh man, this is all nonsense, look it up. Look it up. Look up all the poisons that's in your food. Look at all the corruption that's in the police force. And think about how they brainwash people in the military. Look that up. You know what I'm saying? Look at the economic system. Who is it tailored for? There's no improvement in the middle class. There's no improvement in the lower class. And the gap between the upper class and the middle class and the lower class is extreme, and it's growing and growing day to day. And you would think from seeing the statistics that it would close. We're dealing with the smartest people on the planet. There are no mistakes. But it grows. Why? Why? Do you know this is a fact? You can work every day. You can save every single penny that you ever made. Besides your bills and the things that you have to do in your daily day. You would never become rich that way. Never. It's designed that way. You can work 2 jobs. You can save money. But it's designed that you cannot get rich through working a job. Why? You don't find that weird? You don't find it weird that every single president that we have is groomed to be so since they're kids? You don't find it weird that every time we have a president, the opposing president, or the opposing guy that's running for office, everything that he says that he wants to do, but he doesn't make it into office, the other guy ends up doing it a few years in. And he says it's his idea. So if you was voting against the other guy and you didn't want his ideas to go into place, it doesn't matter. Because they're both doing the same thing. They just want you to choose between personalities. And behind that, they're getting funded by the federal government. They can only do as much as they allow them to do. And all these wars are being pushed forth by the federal government. Why are we paying taxes to the federal government? Why? So we can keep this government moving forward. While this government is selling drugs to other countries that we use and we use that drug money for black operations that even the president can't view. But we can't view this information, but we're paying for it with our taxes, right? We don't get a say in why we work hard and why we suffer and fall ill because we want to work, because we have to work, because we have kids, and we die over trying to achieve success, whatever that is on this planet. But we don't have a choice in seeing what we work for put in place by the government that's supposed to be working for us. Or who are they working for? You don't wonder that? See, I went too far for some people here. But, it's about time. It's 2015. A lot of people would have thought we would have been somewhere else by now. Being held back. See, now it's a time that people got to stand up and say something. You can't know and keep it in your mind and not say anything. We got to stop the separation, the segregation, because that's what they put there. Racism. They implant that into us. All these secret societies working their hardest to control everybody on this planet. And they put forth a lot of money in the KKK. They put forth a lot of money in the media that drives us to believe everything that we believe as reality. But how can we find reality? Through fiction. But people say it's so. Have you ever wondered, for the men and for the ladies, that you ever get into a relationship and they say, this is not how it's supposed to look? Where are you getting that from? A sitcom? Is it supposed to look like a sitcom? I don't know. And then it comes back to what we learn in school. Once again, the educational system. We don't get the knowledge that we need. We're not taught to talk how the higher classes taught how to talk. We're taught to remember. We're not taught to learn. We can't learn on the spot like somebody who's taught from a public high-class school. You don't find that weird? You don't find it weird that we're set up to only reach so high? That they tell us we can shoot for the stars, but they say that, oh, you want to be president, you can't do that. You can't go to the moon. You can't be a rocket scientist. You can, but you can. They say that you can, but then they turn around and say that you can't. And everybody wants to feed you bad information. And the topic of the day is bad. Everybody wants to talk junk all day. And it's normal. You can build any conversation with anybody if you bring up some negative subject, and you will flow on that conversation for days. I believe it. But if you bring up something peaceful and harmony, something like this that's trying to push people out of their comfort zone to reach to a higher state of living, a higher state of consciousness, they'll probably start feeling ill. Stomach will hurt. They'll turn away. Their minds will hurt. Because it's over time being programmed that this, what I say, is nonsense. That I have no references for the things that I'm saying, which I do. I do. I watch, I listen, I read. But we don't watch, we don't listen, we don't read nowadays. But I'm sure we'll start. The only thing that I'm asking from the people out there, that you guys that know that there's wrong happening here, that you guys that are finding out that there's wrong happening here, stand up, say something, talk to people. Don't hold your information in, let it out, you'll go crazy. You don't just digest information and keep it for yourself. That's not what we're here for. We're in a circle of karma. We need to break through so we can reach for higher realms. Because the day that you truly believe that this reality is real, that it's not being altered for somebody else that's not you, that's the same day that you'll find out that you're delusional. Truly. I say this because I love you guys as much as I love myself. Because I feel like everybody is the same being. So let's stick together and let's talk to each other and get the word out if we can do anything else. So let's be one, let's be all, let's be a light. Ron the Jacks. See you in the next one.